I'm little sad making this video, but it's a war game. It is what it is. So yeah, the fight with the Heartless Ronin, we actually lose. And right now, we're not actually going to go and fight in this zone. And of course, the Heartless Ronin already, they didn't even put some effort here. I mean, this is not blaming, but they didn't put some effort like more turrets. You know, in the previous seasons that everything here is with turrets and stuff like this, but right now they just put some turrets here, and yeah, they have the huge advantage at the start of this zone, and they start and build till we actually built 3 flags. I think I covered it in my previous video about this war, the first one. Uh, they already have 2 of these spires, and believe me, I get hitted 2 or 3 times from these spires. They hit for 35,000 damage. And this is just a spire level 2. Now imagine spire level 4. Maybe one-shotting a legion, I don't know. Of course, the damage is different between the tier 5 and the tier 4. But still, they make huge progress. I guess they save their resources in advance when the time comes so they can build like crazy. And they did. And right now, we're pushed out of this zone. There was some fights. We tried to defend this zone here, but at the end of the day, they just have a lot of territory. Even if we proceed to this titan here, the frost giant, maybe the only chance we actually was having was to get this spire. When we enter in this zone, they have a 2 spires, but they cannot build that fast. Even if you have unlimited resources, I think it's like 2 hours to build one tower, or maybe 1 hour and 40 minutes, something like this. It just takes time. You cannot just for 10 minutes build one tower. So yeah, they proceed to us. They try to stop us when we enter in the zone, which was absolutely strange for me. I mean, it's not that strange, but I didn't expect it, to be honest. I didn't expect it. They sent their military troops here and start fighting with us. And till this time, when they was fighting, there was building. And yeah, the only chance was this spire here, and it's on very good place, by the way. This spire is on top of the bridge or something like this. I mean, this is a bottleneck. And if you just position yourself here with some turrets or whatever, this spire is going to have pretty decent range, and nobody can overwhelming this spire. It's just on this bottleneck. So that was very important target when we actually enter in this zone. But I guess we didn't expect that much aggression for the Heartless Ronin. There was very aggressive, and this is how you win the wars in the Call of Dragons. You have to be aggressive, especially in the wars. First, you show aggression. After this, you start talking about peace and stuff like this. And yeah, that was the hope here, but the hope is lost. Right now, it's in the Heartless Ronin tents, and yeah, they take it in the day 2, I think, something like this. So that was pretty fast fight, in my opinion. I mean, we put an effort, but I guess the calculation was not correct. And Heartless Ronin is not an easy enemy, even though that they're alone here. I mean, they're not actually alone. They're with this alliance here, which is NAE5. I don't know what is this abbreviation. Maybe I'm going to check one build here to see what this abbreviation is supposed to mean. And this is New Era 5. Oh my god. Is there New Era 1, 2, 3, 4? Because New Era 5 is... Oh, 4.5 billion power. We actually have around 6 or 7 billion power, so this is pretty decent powers here. The Heartless Ronin and the New Era 5. I don't know why they have 2 fortress here. It's Alliance Fortress, Core Fortress. I mean, why is built it like this? No one know. But anyway, on our side, if we actually decide to go for this zone, I think we cross this zone. I don't think we're going to go for this zone, but anyway, our Ali here is 0.66 or order 66. And those guys, I'm not too sure how many power, 3.8 billion power. And in total, we actually have 6.7 billion power. In both cases, our alliance and R is actually with WoW power. TDR have WoW power from the Heartless Ronin, and uh, Order 66, that is, this is a sub-alliance of the Order 66. I think Order 66 is on the other zone somewhere here with the TFS, something like this. Yeah, the 066, this is the main alliance there with the TFS, I guess. We are like the two sub alliances in this zone, but we, yeah, in both cases we have less power. Heartless Ronin have I think 7.45 billion power, something like this. Yeah, 7 billion power. Okay, they're with not much more from us. Definitely little more activity from our side is going to compensate this 200 million extra power they have. But you have to keep in mind something. We're in season 5 right now. I know some of the seasons already don't exist. I mean, it's absolutely normal, but we're in this season 5. Most of the people are around 40 million power. And by 40 million power, for example, I'm around 40 million power. Some people are 27, 36, 35, depending how active is the person and uh, how they proceed in the game. Did they enter in the good alliances and things like this? And this extra 200 millions can convert couple, maybe 10 or 20 players from the enemy to be a tier 5. Because if I have 50 million power right now, that is almost 100%. I'm going to be maybe fresh tier 5, but I'm going to have a tier 5 units. And the exchange between the tier 5 and tier 4, I already make a video. You need 4 legions to kill one tier 5 legion. I mean, the traits are insane. So from first look, it's just 200 million more they actually have, but in general, it's way more. I mean, most of the people here maybe is tier 5 people, and that's why it was the same with the TFS and the Noir. TFS was having 2 billion power more from the Noir. Noir was having like 10 billion power. TFS was having like 12 billion power. And TFS single-handedly was fighting with the Noir and I think Discord down. Just two alliances, Noir and one more alliance. And TFS actually pushed these guys. Now some people are going to say big activity, stuff like this. But yeah, tier 5 is a tier 5. So if you have more tier 5 players, you're going to get better exchanges. But yeah, I don't wanna say that the Heartless Ronin win just because they have tier 5 units. No, they fight, they calculate correct, they enter in the zone with full back of resources, they start directly to us. It's not like starting for the Behemoth here, starting for this Frost Giant or trying to get the chicken here. No, they directly start moving, getting the spires on our way to our zone, to our gate. And they did it, and they managed to win. And I I, I don't know how many fights was actually happening. I participate in couple fights, but yeah, if we cannot build, we're going to sit here. So yeah, at the moment, we're just collecting resources right now. People are preparing for the new zones, doing some merits farming and stuff like this, sending a muddy wood or Eligar. Okay, now I know Eligar is Eliana Garwood. Madigar. Oh yeah, Madigar is modeling with Garwood. I mean, there is some abbreviation from time to time, and I was like, oh, what? What do you mean, Madigar? Is that a new hero that I don't know? So yeah, right now everybody's just farming some merits, getting all the elixirs from the shop so they can be prepared when they enter in the next zone. But yeah, huge, very good job from the HR Heartless Ronin alliances. And since they didn't actually get support from this alliance, new era 5, the new era 5 maybe sent couple warriors here, but in general they didn't have this big support. Everything was the Heartless Ronin that actually go and push us out of this zone. And the bad thing is, if you have just 3 towers, look how many people are here. All these people cannot actually teleport and support you, and it's absolutely pointless. For example, this here, people here teleport here, and the people from here to teleport close to the gate. I mean, it's extra teleports. If we get extra tower, maybe they're going to spend a second teleport. And as a superlance of the superlance of the TFS, most of the people don't have many teleports. It's not like 20 teleports sitting just to be used. So yeah, this is so far. Right now we're just merits trading. I think most of the people right now is just doing that, sending some mighty gar and fighting here and there. So yeah, this is so far for the war. If you want to check my progression with the tier 5, I'm going to put one video here. I really hope you enjoy it. Let me know how far you are in your tier 5 opening.